Hello students, welcome to your home science class. Today we shall be doing chapter 7 from your home science book, Food, Nutrition, Health and Fitness. So we would be doing chapter 7 of this book, that is Food, Nutrition, Health and Fitness. Now to start with, this chapter deals with food. What is food? Why do we need food? Nutrition. What is the difference between food and nutrition? Now, most of the time we are confused with food and nutrition. Food cannot be nutrition. Food has the nutrients which provide nutrition in our body. So both these terms are different. And we are also going to discuss about health. How can health be? How can we gain health? How can our health be benefited from the food that we intake? And fitness. So first of all, food. What is food? So here you have the definition here, which states that food are those solid or liquid substances which, after consumption, are digested, absorbed, and then used for different functions of the body. So we must remember, whatever we might say, for instance, we might chew bits of grasses, but that cannot be considered as a food. Why? Because our body would not be able to absorb the nutrients from the grass. Our body cannot break up cellulose and hemicellulose which is found in grass. So food is something, not only whatever we eat, that cannot be food, right? But food is something that when it is consumed, it provides, it is digested inside our body, it gets absorbed, and finally we get nutrients to provide various functions, so as to promote various functions in the body. Now, classification of food. How can we classify food? Food can be classified on the basis of nutrients which are present in it, and it can also be divided on the basis of physiological function. On the basis, and first of all, we are going to discuss about how we can divide food according to the nutrients present. First of all, let us know what is nutrients. Nutrients are small chemical component of food that are needed by the body in adequate amount in order to grow, reproduce and lead a normal healthy life. So it is the chemical component which are found in food, which when absorbed in the body provides us with certain things that helps us to remain fit, right? So the two basic questions that we get from this chapter, this page, is define food and classify it, and secondly define nutrients. Now turn over to the next page, that is page number 50. Here we see the various nutrients which are present in food. First of all, if you look at this chart, there is a chart given here. Here it is shown. Now see, this is what? Classification of food on the basis of nutrients. Here we have carbohydrate, protein, water, fat, vitamin and minerals. Here we see the classification of vitamins. These are all the kinds of vitamins. Vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K. And minerals, these are micro and macro minerals: calcium, phosphorus, iodine, iron. Apart from these four minerals, our body need various other minerals, trace minerals like magnesium, zinc, right? These are all trace minerals. Now, nutrients. What are nutrients? Again, there is a definition which we get from here. Nutrients can be classified as macronutrients and micronutrients on the basis of the quantity, required quantity to be consumed by us every day. Now, what are macronutrients and what do you understand by micronutrients? Macronutrients refer to those nutrients which are required in huge amount, like calcium, like phosphorus. These are the basic components of our bones, right? So these are all macronutrients. And micronutrients are those nutrients which are required in very small amount, like copper, zinc, selenium. These are all micronutrients. Now on the basis of physiological functions, now this is how we can divide. Now here again you will get a question that is define micro and macronutrients. Now, I'm sorry, one thing I missed. Micronutrients are micro and macro vitamins. I told you about micro and macro vitamins. Micro and macro minerals. They refer to micro minerals, refer to those minerals which are required in very small amount, and macro refers to those minerals which are required in large amount. But here we are talking about micronutrients. Micronutrients refer to those nutrients which are required in very, very small amount, like the vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are known as micronutrients because they are required in our body in very small amount, whereas macronutrients refer to carbohydrate. Basically, carbohydrate is macronutrient. Carbohydrate, protein, fat, water, these are all macronutrients because they are required in larger amounts. So take down a question here. Define or differentiate between micro and macronutrients. Now, on the basis of physiological function, that is what function is being done by the food. Now see, on the basis of physiological function, again we can divide food into energy giving nutrients, bodybuilding. Now that is this part deals with what kind of function is being done by a particular food. Now first of all, we are going to discuss about the energy giving food. Energy giving food or energy giving nutrients refer to carbohydrate, fat and protein. Carbohydrate, 1 gram of carbohydrate produce 4 calories of energy in our body. On the contrary, fats produce 9 calories. 1 gram of fat produces 9 calories of energy in our body. Protein also does the same thing, 4 calories per gram, right? So these are all energy giving nutrients. Bodybuilding nutrients refer to those nutrients which are required for growth and maintenance of the cells and also to keep ourselves healthy. Protein, minerals and water. Actually, protein is only the only nutrient which is known as the bodybuilding nutrient is protein. It's better not to write minerals and water here. Water still can be used, but mineral is rather a protective nutrient. It protects us from various diseases. Vitamins and minerals. Protein can also be called a protective nutrient because it protects us. Now, regulatory nutrients are those nutrients which are required to regularize the various functions in our body. Like water. If there is no water, the body functions will not continue. Vitamin, mineral, these are all regulatory nutrients. Fiber is also a regulatory nutrient. Though fiber is not actually a nutrient, but still in order to regulate our digestive system, we require fiber in adequate quantity. Now nutrition. Nutrient we understood, those are nutrient refer to those chemical components in food which are required for growth and maintenance in our body. Now we are going to read about nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is that branch of science which deals with the nutritional processes in the body that include consumption, digestion, absorption, assimilation of food. So nutrition refers not only the intake of food, but nutrition is a combined thing, right? The intake of food, then what happens? Then it is digested. Then after digestion, it is absorbed in the body and finally it is assimilated in the body. So nutrition is a complex process which includes everything taken together from consumption till the assimilation of food in your body, right? Now nutrition is utilization of essential, according to another definition, it states that nutrition is utilization of essential nutrients required by the body for different activities. In other words, food at work is nutrition. So when food is working inside your body, it is nutrition. There are two kinds of nutrition, good nutrition and malnutrition or bad nutrition. Now, before I go ahead, please take down the question from page number 50, that is second page. That is differentiate between micro and macronutrients. And next one is classify food. Classify food on the basis of nutrients. Classify food on the basis of nutrient content or basis of nutrients. And the third one is classify food on the basis of physiological function. So these are the three questions that you will get from page number 50. And from page number 51, the questions would be define nutrition. See, nutrition has been, a flow chart has been given wherein it is shown that nutrition, next step is ingestion. So, after ingestion you have digestion, and then you have absorption, and then utilization or assimilation of the food, and finally after that you have a healthy body. So, all these things taken together is nutrition. So, now, types of nutrition, please write down another question, differentiate between good nutrition and bad nutrition. So, when you eat something good, and it promotes good health in your body, then it is good nutrition, right? So when you are taking a glass of milk, it has all the essential nutrients that is required for the overall health of our body. So it is good nutrition, right? But when you are taking a packet of chips, it is bad nutrition, because you are not getting anything more than say junk or carbohydrate. You're getting a lot of carbohydrate. So malnutrition again can be classified into two subtypes. The two subtypes of malnutrition. Malnutrition is something when your nutrition is not proper, it is wrong. It can be overnutrition, it can be undernutrition. Undernutrition refers to that kind of nutrition when your food intake or your nutrient intake is lesser than what is required. So as I've said you, malnutrition, that is wrong kind of nutrition. It can be categorized under two heads. One is undernutrition and the other is overnutrition. When you undernutrition refers to that kind of nutrition when your food intake is lesser than what is required, right? And overnutrition when you eat more than what is required. That is overnutrition. Both are bad for health. And good nutrition, it is a state in which a person gets all the nutrient in correct amount and proportion. And some nutrients are also, whatever you require, you get that from your food. And apart from that, some nutrient is also reserved in your body. So that in case of any kind of deficiency, you are sick, you cannot have proper meals. So this reserve will help you to protect the body at that time, right? This is good nutrition. So this is all you have here. So the questions that you can have here would be define nutrition. Next one would be differentiate between good nutrition and malnutrition. And the third one would be write a note on malnutrition. Now let us start the next topic, that is health. What is health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, not only absence of disease or infirmity. So we cannot say we are healthy if we do not have any disease, right? So it is a complete state of physical, mental and social well-being. When you are physically, mentally, socially and also spiritually fit and fine, then only you can say that, okay, fine, I am healthy. So these are the four dimensions of health: physical health, mental health, social health and spiritual health. Now, fitness. Health is a state, what is fitness? The term fitness, okay, health is a state of complete mental and social well-being, whereas fitness is the ability to meet the demands of the physical task. So when you are able to do all the work that is assigned to you, then you are fit. Now while doing the work, you're feeling tired, you don't feel like doing it, then definitely there is lack of fitness in you. Or you're doing a work very slowly as if you are lacking the stamina, the vitality to do the work, then also you can say that you do not have the appropriate or the necessary fitness. A well-nourished and fit person is better able to learn and has more energy, stamina and self-esteem. A healthy eating pattern along with regular exercise will certainly help to remain fit. The term fitness is used in two ways, general fitness and specific fitness. The general fitness is a state of health and well-being. And specific fitness refer to task-oriented definition based on the ability to perform specific aspects of sports or occupation. So it refers to athletic ability, right? Now, the ability to function efficiently and effectively in work and leisure activities, to be healthy, to resist disease and to meet emergency situation. So this is the definition of fitness. Take down the question here. Define health and mention its dimensions. Define health and mention its dimensions. And define fitness and state its kinds. Now, balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? When your diet is being able to provide you all the nutrient that is required by your body in proper amount, in the right amount, then it is known as a balanced diet. A balanced diet is one which contains different types of food in adequate quantity and right proportion so as to meet the nutritional requirement of our body. It not only fulfills our timely requirements but also stores some nutrients not required. Now, define. Here you will have a question. Define balanced diet. Now, the ICMR has divided. Now, what is ICMR? ICMR is Indian Council of Medical Research. It has divided food into the following 5 groups. Group 1 consists of cereals, roots and tubers. Group 2 consists of pulse, nuts and oilseeds. Group 3 consists of milk, meat and their products. Group 4, fruits and vegetables. And Group 5, fats, oil, sugar, jaggery, etc. So these are the 5 groups that has been, these are the 5 food groups according to ICMR. Now, first one is cereals, roots and tubers. Now, here we have all types of cereals like wheat, rice, barley, bajra, jowar, corn, ragi, etc. The cereal products like chirwa, dalia, cornflakes, bread, etc. are included in this group. Being the cheapest source of energy, now this group provides a lot of energy. Other than that, it also provides underlying plays B complex, iron, calcium, etc. Ragi is particularly rich in calcium. Bajra provides iron. Cereals lack vitamin A and C. This have low quantity of protein because of the absence of essential amino acid lysine. The protein content of cereal improves considerably when they are consumed with protein food, that is rice and dal, meat and chapati, dal and chapati. Outer bran layer of cereal has B complex vitamins, so flour with bran, unpolished rice and whole grain cereals should be used. Now, rice lacks in the essential amino acid called lysine, right? Otherwise, rice and all the other cereals, they have good quantity of iron, vitamin B. Vitamin B, you get a lot of vitamin B from these cereals. You get calcium, etc. In order to compensate the lack of amino acid or protein, you will notice rice is often consumed with some kind of dal. Think about dal chawal. Think about idli. Think about dosa. So here we see that rice is combined with dal in order to compensate the protein deficiency, right? Now, roots and tubers being rich in carbohydrate. Now, roots and tubers are also rich in carbohydrate. Their roots, they include potato, sugar, sweet potato, colocasia, tapioca, yam, etc. This group also provides some amount of minerals and vitamins. These are also procured from roots and tubers. Potato is the most common of all roots and tubers and enjoy universal popularity. Now, the second group is nuts, pulses, and oil seeds. Right? Now, the component of this group are classified under bodybuilding food. Now, nuts, oil seeds, pulses, they are considered to be bodybuilding food because they have lots of protein. This group include all pulses and beans that contain carbohydrate, protein, vitamin and mineral. They have only medium quality protein. Only soybean in this group has high quality protein. The protein that we find in soybeans is almost equivalent to the protein which we find in meat and fish. Essential amino acid methionine is deficient in pulses. Now, methionine. Now, again, this you must know that rice has good quantity of an essential amino acid called methionine, but it is deficient in lysine. On the contrary, dal is deficient in methionine but is rich in lysine. So when these two products are mixed together in form of khichdi, in form of dal chawal, in form of idli, in form of dosa, it forms a complete meal where you get both lysine and methionine, right? If we consume cereals and pulses together, the nutritive value of food is enhanced. Sprouting and fermentation also enhances their nutritive value. So when you soak the seeds in water and you let it sprout, or when you let the batter of dal and chawal ferment, the nutritive value is greatly increased. Now dry nuts, as you know, it is a very good source of protein. Other than that, it also provides us with various kinds of vitamins. Now next, our third group is milk, meat and other products. These are also known as the bodybuilding food. Milk, as you know, it is rich in calcium. Milk is considered to be a complete food because it has all the nutrients except iron and vitamin C. It has a high quality protein. Fats present in milk are emulsified, hence are easily digestible. Calcium and phosphorus in milk are present in optimum. You also have calcium and phosphorus in milk. Egg, meat, fish, etc. Meat of animals, birds, eggs, fish come under this group. So they are rich source of vitamin A, B12 and vitamin D. But they are deficient in vitamin C. Fruits and vegetables. Vegetables again can be divided into green vegetable, red and yellow vegetables. Right? So green vegetables, as you know, they are very rich source of carotene, vitamin B12, folic acid, vitamin C, calcium and iron. On the contrary, red and yellow vegetables like tomato, beetroot, pumpkin, etc. They are very good source of carotene and vitamin B complex. Fruits, as you know, fruits have many nutrients, especially vitamins and minerals that protects our body, and they also prevent constipation. Fat, salt, sugar, jaggery, etc. These are energy giving food. They provide only energy to our body, and if they are consumed in excess quantity, they also build up fat in our body. Now there is a chart here. You can refer to the chart for the various food groups and the nutrients that you can procure from such food. Now question from page number 54. Page number 54. Question would be, state the dietary importance of various food groups. Right. Now in page number 56 also the same question will be continued, because it has all the food groups, and from these food groups you have to pick up, or else you can also refer to this chart, the chart here on page number 56, this chart. Right. Now food guide and for a balanced diet. Now food guide pyramid. Now see, here you have a pyramid. This diagram is important. Now what does this diagram say? These are cereals, grains and pulses which you require. This forms the bulk of your diet. Maximum amount you take from here. Then you have this one, fruits and vegetables. After cereals, you have fruits and vegetables. Now, third is pulses and legumes. This we consume in moderate quantity. Milk, meat and product. This again a little less. And fats and sugars should be taken in very less amount. But most probably we do not go by this pyramid. We take a lot of fats and sugars, lots of carbohydrate in the diet, and most of the time fruits and vegetables are missing from our diet, and that is the reason why we suffer from so many illnesses. Now here also you can take down a question. State a few points that should be remembered while selecting a balanced diet. State a few points that should be kept in mind while preparing a balanced diet. And finally, in the last page, we have vegetarian food guide, what should be done and what should not be done. Now, for a healthy vegetarian diet, eat a variety of plant food from all food groups. Through experimenting with different grains, legumes, vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds, Focus on unrefined and minimally processed grain, preferring whole grain. As you know, we should, instead of maida, we should eat whole grain flour. Then for protein, we should take soya and soya products, dried beans, peas, lentils, nuts, etc. So do read this part also. Drink a lot of water and have fruits and vegetables daily, and add at least 25 to 30 grams of fiber per day. You need to remember these things, as it can serve as a guide for people who depend on vegetarian diet. So that's all for this chapter 7. Okay, we'll also be touching upon the other chapters as well. Thanks for attending the class. Goodbye.